You're watching EAC News. Thanks for joining us. Prime Minister Hun Sen has said that as the world recovers from the crisis of COVID-19, the Russia-Ukraine war has created new problems for the world and is affecting other countries, including development in Asia. The Prime Minister made this remark at the 27th International Conference on the Future of Asia on Friday morning. EAC News reporter Disunity has the details.
Prime Minister Hun Sen stated that the war in Ukraine has caused a sharp change in the global security environment, high uncertainty, and unpredictable dangers, especially causing negative consequences on the recovery of socioeconomic development in the context of the COVID-19 pandemic. Prime Minister also envisioned that this war clearly marked the return of fierce competition between superpowers, which is making the world move toward a new turning point of disunity, divided political and geopolitical ideologies, and coercing small states into choosing between these superpowers. He further shared his views on the work and priorities of Asia in what he saw as an increasingly divided world, calling on all Asian countries to stand together, respect sovereignty and independence, the principle of non-interference, respect each other's way of life, traditions, customs, and history of each country. He also said that adhering to the principles of multilateralism and rules-based international cooperation are two rules that Asia must continue to adhere by. The Prime Minister said, "We must not allow any country to be hindered in its development efforts by the imposition of unilateral sanctions, embargoes, or other coercive economic measures that violate international law as well as the core principles and purposes as enshrined in the United Nations Charter." In addition, he urged Asian countries to promote regional cooperation for mutual benefit by building solidarity and mutual trust, promoting economic recovery, and addressing common challenges. As the chairman of ASEAN in 2022, Prime Minister Hun Sen announced that Cambodia, together with other ASEAN member states, will strive to play a more active role in building a bright future for the Asian continent and the world. He said they are strengthening ASEAN's centrality and unity to ensure ASEAN's resilience and robustness against the pressure and influence stemming from intensifying geopolitical competition and other challenges. While speaking at the World Economic Forum earlier this week, on the night of Wednesday, 25th May, Prime Minister Hun Sen stated that Cambodia is currently holding a hot stone in reference to four major issues the country faces as the 2022 ASEAN chair, including the ongoing Myanmar crisis, the COVID-19 pandemic, the conflict surrounding the South China Sea, and the Russia-Ukraine war. He said that in line with these major issues, geopolitical competition makes organizing ASEAN ever more difficult at this time. The Prime Minister further stated, "I also noticed that our friends who are superpowers told us that there is no need to choose between them, and we also confirmed that if those countries let us choose, we will not." He added that any initiative in the Asia-Pacific region or Asia-Pacific for Cambodia and ASEAN is based on three principles: to serve peace and development, to not be against any country, and to respect the unity of ASEAN centrality. Political analyst M. Sovanara told EAC News on Thursday that in a context where ASEAN is now at the center of a rivalry between the world's superpowers, staying at the center of ASEAN is the best position to take in 2022.
វេទិកាពិភពលោកគាត់ជាក់ស្ដែងសេដ្ឋកិច្ចហ្នឹងគឺវាល្អសម្រាប់តំបន់អាស៊ានសម្រាប់កម្ពុជាដែលប្រកាន់នៅគោលនយោបាយជាកណ្ដាលសម្រាប់មហាអំណាចទាំងអស់ហ្នឹងគឺជាកិច្ចការមួយល្អដែលអាចរក្សានៅតំបន់អាស៊ានឬក៏កម្ពុជាហ្នឹងគេចផុតពីឥទ្ធិពលឬក៏និន្នាការនយោបាយរបស់មហាអំណាចមួយណាប្រាច់មុខបាន
The New York Times reported on 24th April that the geopolitical landscape following Russia's invasion of Ukraine is often likened to that of a new Cold War. While the main major rivals in the world are likely the United States, Russia, and increasingly China, the role of reshaping the global order has now shifted to other countries after more than 75 years. Darshana Gochan, EAC News.